Hey guys, it's always a Podvict here, and today we are going to be reading Protégés of Nightwing by Ahsoka Tano Jedi. This is Chapter 3, New Flash. It's been a few days since I've been saved from the Speed Force, and a few hours since I was let out of the infirmary. Dick's not stopped by to see me once, and that's out of character for him. However, I was told he said hi. I'm still not up to date on recent news, but from what Artemis has told me, things have gotten bad. Well, Tim changed his name from Robin to Red Robin for some reason. There's a new Robin, and Batman has been acting strange. I know Bruce, and this worries me. Also, the fact that Nightwing is barely seen anymore. That is more troubling to me than anything. Artemis told me how bad Gotham has gotten, and that was a shock. The worst city getting even worse. I was currently in the training room with Uncle Barry, and Batman was here. That was odd in my opinion, but I didn't question it. So, Wally, we want you to run. Being in the Speed Force for nearly a year, it'll have made you faster. We just want to see how fast. I nodded and then took off on the track. I was shocked. I wasn't really trying, and I was already running faster than I'd ever gone before. I saw Batman whisper stuff to Flash, and Barry seemed to agree with him. Now that I'm looking, yes, I noticed how much shorter Batman looked. He was just about 3 inches shorter than normal. His suit wasn't as bulky as usual. I stopped running and walked up to my uncle. He was smiling, and Batman had a slight smile on. That was not a Batman thing to do, so I got suspicious. Wally, I want you to become the new Flash, said Barry, and any suspicion I had on Batman instantly disappeared. You want me to what? I cried out in shock. Barry looked at Batman, and the Bat just sighed. Iris is due to go into labor any day now. Barry wants to take time off so he can spend more time with his wife. Bart is too young to even consider for a Flash. He's fast enough to, but just not tall enough yet. You have the speed and the height. Also, Barry would still be there for advice and help you should you need it, Batman said, and I was speechless. But looking at my uncle, I knew I had to help him. I don't know, Barry. That's a lot to ask. I mean, what if I mess up? What if I ruin your reputation? I asked. At this, Batman seemed to get a bit sad. You won't, just like how Dick didn't during the invasion, remember? He took up the mantle of Batman for a while when we were all out in space. If you need advice, ask him. But please, Wally, I think you're ready, Barry said, and I thought, sure, I'll be the Flash, I said, and both Batman and Flash seemed happy with that answer. Okay, Wally, I know you'll do fine. Well, Batman, you have to head back. It's patrol in Gotham, Flash said, and Batman nodded before heading out. However, I stopped him. Bruce, what's going on? I said as I got in front of him. Batman seemed nervous, but I couldn't really tell. Nothing. I've got to go, he said as he entered the Zeta. I sighed. Some things never change. When Wally confronted me, I was nervous. It's literally been 11 months since Bruce vanished, and I'm starting to drown in all these responsibilities. I arrived in the Batcave, and that's when I started to feel the effects of sleep deprivation. I fell to my knees, and the others rushed over to my side. Dick, are you okay? Barbara asked, and I shook my head no. No, but we need to go out on patrol, I said, and they all looked at me. No, Dick, we all need a break. We've done great work, but we've been overworking ourselves, said Tim, and I looked at him in shock. Who are you, and what have you done with Timbo? I asked. He just rolled his eyes. Dick, we all are taking mandatory rest night. Alfred's orders. Maybe you could use this time to get some sleep, said Jason, and I sighed. There's no disobeying Alfred, and I mean that. I'm going to check in with the team. You should come too, Tim. But first, I've got to change. I said it as I got up and went to change suits. A few minutes later, I was wearing my Nightwing suit. Ah, much better. You wouldn't believe how much Kevlar the Batsuit has, or how uncomfortable it is, I said as the others rolled their eyes. Well, not everyone has any Kevlar in their suits because they like to jump around too much, said Barbara in amusement. I just laughed. Okay, I need to stop by Bloodhaven first. Guys, no is not an option. I haven't been there in 2 weeks and I need to keep up. So, I'll be at the watchtower in a few hours. Give me 3Ks now. Damien, Jason, please go to sleep. We'll watch a movie. I'll be back at 2 a.m. They nodded and headed off. I used the Zeta to head to Bloodhaven while Tim and Barbara headed to the watchtower. When we stopped out of the Zeta, we saw the whole team there, and Wally. We approached them and I gave Wonder Girl a smile. Hey, look who finally decided to leave Gotham, said Artemis sarcastically. Yeah, sorry about that, but Gotham's gone to hell, believe it or not. We've just had a lot to do. I mean, you wouldn't believe how many new villains just keep popping up, Barbara said, and I nodded in agreement. Yeah, and we are all still trying to find leads on the missing person case. We've been looking for 11 months now and still have nothing more than when they were taken, I said, and that startled the team. Yes, the Batcan was having trouble. Who's missing? Asked Wally, and I looked at Barbara. We'll tell you later. We just heard from Batman that you're now the new Flash, Barbara said, and Wally nodded. Yeah, it was surprising. I mean, sure, I had to be him for a bit while Flash was in space, but this time it's for real, Wally said, and I looked to the floor. What's wrong, Red? Megan asked, and I sighed. Nothing, just tired. Oh, Nightwing said he'll stop by in a bit, I added, and sure enough, he stepped through the Zeta tube a second later. Recognized Nightwing, B01. Nightwing! Everyone cried out, and soon my brother was on the floor underneath a hero dog pile. Whoa, I didn't die. I was only really busy, he said, and me and Barbara scoffed. Understatement of the century. He's been too busy. Flash just told us to pull up the news. Said it was urgent, Bart said suddenly, and so I pulled up the live news. This is Ra's al Ghul. I come to deliver a warning. Do not interfere with what is to come. My goal to rid humanity of sin shall be completed. I even have endurance. If anyone intervenes, then I shall kill my hostage, he said, and the camera moved to zoom in on someone. Me, Dick, and Barbara all stiffened. It was Bruce. That's right, I have a hostage. Now, unless you want me to orphan 4 boys, I suggest you stay out of my way. Then the video ended. I looked at Dick and he had an emotionless face, but I could see past that. He was angry and scared. Red, Babs, we gotta go, now, he said, and I wanted to agree with him. No, we can't, not till tomorrow. Agent A's ordered us to stay home. Even Bats listened to him. He just looked at me with the "Are you really going to go there?" face, and I nodded. Nightwing, get back here. Joker's about to explode Gotham, Jason said through our comms. All 3 of us sighed. Oh well, so much for an easy night. Sorry, but we've got to go, I said as we raced through the Zeta. We appeared in the cave and saw Jason and Damien suited up. Let me change into Batman. I have a sinking feeling we're going to need him, Dick said as he grabbed the bat suit. He reappeared a few seconds later. I'm pretty sure he put that suit over his Nightwing suit. Okay, let's go. First Joker, then we're getting Bruce back, he said. Nothing more needed to be said. We all 100% agreed with him. So the celebration ended right when the bats left, and the team was engrossed in watching the news. That's right, Dan. Commissioner Gordon has released a statement to the press just a few moments ago. It has been confirmed that the man Ra's al Ghul has hostage is Bruce Wayne. It's unknown how he was taken, but we know that Bruce Wayne was taken from his home here in Gotham, leaving his 2 sons to worry about their father. Richard Grayson, his eldest, has been running Wayne Tech since the disappearance of Bruce. The young man has been accepted into the Bloodhaven police force as a detective when this happened. He turned down the job and then started to work at Wayne Tech. This is a letter Richard Grayson sent us regarding his choices. I turned down moving to Bloodhaven when I had the chance so that I could take care of Tim. Bruce was all we had left. Alfred is also there for us, but Bruce adopted us when nobody else would. I feel it is my solemn duty to pick up where Bruce left off, to repay him for all he's done for me. We already lost one brother. We lost Jason. Now we might have just lost Bruce. Me and Tim both know that we are all we have. Sticking together is our way of being able to get through this hard time, and we just hope that our father will be found. That was what Richard had to say on this. As of right now, the fate of Bruce Wayne is out of our hands. Wait, Bruce has been missing for a while? But I just saw him earlier today. Batman hasn't disappeared. So what's going on? Wally thought to himself. That's when the JLA members rushed in. Okay guys, so that was Protégés of Nightwing, Chapter 3, New Flash. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.